I just remembered. I didn't give too much backstory on part 2. So this is part 3, all right? All right. So, backstory, right? How I met this person. So, I met this person through a family friend, right? Mind you, it's their nephew. Secondly, right? He didn't have any friends. I should have questioned that. That should have been a red flag to me. But no, me being the nice bitch, I was like, you know what? Let me make friends with him. I don't have any friends right now. Maybe we could hang out and be cool. Bullshit. So, mind you, we've been hanging out for a couple of months. Mind you, I didn't question if he had a girlfriend, if anything or whatever, I eventually find out he has a girlfriend, and the girlfriend somehow has a child somewhere. Towards maybe the 4th or 3rd month or something. But mind you, they've been long distance, so I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Mind you, the way he be talking sometimes was extremely fast, so I didn't even understand half of the shit that he was talking about half of the time. So I remember there was times where we would hang out and we would play video games, and it was never too much. But I feel like towards the 4th or 5th month of hanging out with each other or something, that's when he started acting weird. It was the summertime. I remember there would be some times where I would be hanging out with him and I have makeup on, and majority of the times I wouldn't have makeup on, and I'm always crying. My eyes were always freaking red. You know what I mean? Besides how I look like right now, because honestly, I look like I'm dead. So it's just we've been hanging out for a few months. I remember we were hanging out in Philadelphia, and that's when he started acting weird. And I remember there was times where we used to pick up family members of his from their job place, and then we would come back, and then there'd be times where we would go to Philadelphia for the thing for the immigration station thing over there, and we would hang out over there and stuff like that around that area because we were waiting for something. So I remember we were coming back, and there was times where he would mess around and speed on the road, knowing and how nervous I get in the road and stuff like that. So he would purposely drive the car and then do the stop. You know what? Anybody that knows, And then it came to the point where he kept asking me oh, do I have a boyfriend? Am I talking to anybody? I'm like, no, I don't really have anybody that I'm talking to. But I told him I'm not interested and I'm not looking for anything because I'm depressed. It's the fact he knew I was fucking depressed. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, so lastly, it came to the point where there was times where I didn't even want to go, and everybody was persisting for me to get out the house. That's how it happened.